How's it going, everybody? My name is Mikey, and today I wanted to do a quick video on the really popular game right now, which is kind of overtaking, at least in the short term, League of Legends in terms of popularity, and that's Fortnite. So I kind of wanted to discuss my first impressions of the game and also kind of make some statements about what I experienced in my first 20 minutes. You can see this is my first basically 15 minutes playing this game. I did play one or two games really quick just to get settings right so that the gameplay wasn't like laggy and I could get the appropriate graphic specs and everything like that. So off the bat, when you drop into the lobby, I have played some PUBG, and I have seen a few people play this game, but initially when you drop in to this like pre-game lobby before you get in your bus and go over the map, you kind of screw around with your controls. I was kind of trying to get comfortable with the building, and that's definitely something that's going to be a huge learning curve if you're looking to like actually get good at this game. The building feels really weird because it hasn't been in any first-person shooter that I think I've ever played. It's really different. So getting used to building when people shoot at you and switching between the structures you're building can be pretty tricky. So that's something that I definitely struggled with at first. Also, gear prioritization. I didn't land in good spots, obviously, because I don't know any spots and where to go. So I kind of grabbed the only guns I could get to protect myself with, and I don't know which tiers are better than others. So, but all in all, I did have fun in this first 15 minutes. So now that we're dropping into the bus here and about to drop down, you kind of see how I handle certain situations pretty poorly, but I thought it'd be pretty funny to put it up, and also just talk a little bit about why I think this game gained in popularity so quickly. The marketing for this game was definitely on point, but I think the free-to-play model is super attractive for most popular games. For example, League of Legends has the free-to-play model. It's not pay to win at all. Everything you buy is cosmetic. So in this game, your cosmetic items can be purchased, I think, with in-game currency, and that's, the money-making model. I also think the Twitch presence on this game is huge. For example, Fortnite made a situation where you were encouraged, if you have Amazon Prime, to switch to use your Twitch Prime sub to make a Twitch account, and you get some skins or something with that. So it really encouraged people to join the Twitch community, and this could be a huge reason behind Ninja's success. So Ninja is the top streamer for Fortnite. So that's another theory I have behind it, is it quickly created a community where you kind of felt, involved in something that could potentially be really big, but also something that's new and fresh, and I think that's why it's so attractive. If it's the battle royale genre with a beautiful art style. I really enjoyed the art style, something that I didn't think I would. I kind of liked the rougher look and more realistic look of PUBG, but definitely playing this game for a short period of time, I enjoyed a lot more than PUBG. I feel like with the singular map, it's something you could definitely get a little more proficient at, a little faster, less intimidating maps than when I played PUBG. I also think there's just a lot more better game mechanics. So with the jump pads and with your hovercraft and your building especially, as well as the shield mechanic and other than the boost, and just the different tiers of weapons. I don't know. I just feel like, with the destructible areas and being able to build up at people and have that many different strategies in the game, I think it increases the longevity of the game. Plus, I like the art style better. I definitely think it looked prettier than playing like PUBG, and I think it appeals to a much larger audience. So people get confused though, or get tricked when they see this game. So they see this game and they think, okay, it looks like cartoony, like a kid's game, and I want to assure you that this was definitely harder, my first 20 minutes of this, than my first 20 minutes of PUBG. felt very awkward building when people shoot at you and things of that nature. So you can see here we're getting into a little skirmish, and this I actually felt pretty decent. Some decent building here, or at least I was trying to make that my first instinct to win this fight. So yeah, we obviously are not good at the game. I just wanted to be talking about why I think this game does live up to the hype, for sure. It does live up to the hype, in my opinion. It's doing a very good job. I think the developers are handling it right. I'm not quite involved in the game or anything like that, but I think the free-to-play model is a great model to go by. And yeah, I definitely enjoyed my first 15 minutes, as bad as they were. So we still got some time left in this game, and another topic I really wanted to touch on before, you know, this gets too further towards the end is why I think a lot of people are switching from League of Legends to Fortnite. And there's a couple reasons behind that. For one reason, I think that a lot of veterans, especially veterans in the league, are generally higher elo. There are some people who are, actually there are very few people who gain a following for their League of Legends content that do it full time. So the big streamers and the big YouTube creators that only are in like low elo. So I got cheesed right there pretty hard, and I knew he was behind that tree as well. But most of the people that play it for a living, play League of Legends for a living, are generally pretty high elo because they're spamming a lot of games, making a lot of content, getting pretty good at the game. So I'm focusing more on the high tier players, like the players that quit, like Nightblue, Nice, and you know, Dyrus is playing a lot of Fortnite, things of that nature. And I think it's because when you get to a higher elo in League of Legends, the game becomes very copy paste. The comps become very similar. Draft has to go a certain way, or you generally have a much bigger disadvantage towards winning the game. It's just you're kind of bottlenecked in higher elo. You're bottlenecked by what you can play, you're bottlenecked by how you play, and it's very stressful trying to climb against the best of the best in the game, especially when there's a lot on the line. I think a lot of players that are really high elo are trying really hard to either break into the pro scene or break into streaming. And obviously if you're in games with PewDiePie and Dyrus, and you can, you know, have him mention you, or you post a link, that's a potential way, even though it's kind of scummy, that's a potential way to get followers. And that's what being that elo brings, is you might have PewDiePie comment on who you are, and that could bring at least a decent portion of viewers to you for a short time, and then you can capitalize off that with your content. But yeah, I think high elo gameplay is just so bottlenecked, and I think a lot of them are kind of disgusted with the way the game has gotten more team expressive rather than solo expressive. And I just think a lot of them just can't do it anymore. They're just kind of done with the whole copy paste, especially when that copy paste has been done over thousands of hours, and with really no reward. The only reward is the money they're making from streaming it. And I feel like a lot of them realize that, hey, I have a lot of followers who like me for me, so why play a game that I despise? So I don't know how to feel about it. I kind of have mixed opinions. I think that if you're on the edge of being able to stream full time, or you know, having to get a job, a part-time job, because you can't make ends meet with a less popular game, then I believe that, I don't know. It just depends on people's personal preferences, but I just think Fortnite is a fresh experience, and I think enough people are moving over to it to make it a viable source of income now instead of League, especially streaming it. So, like, I condone what Nice is doing. you guys should go check out his channel. Obviously, he doesn't do League stuff anymore. He switched to full-time Fortnite, but he's doing what he did with League and Fortnite. I mean, he took a game and he got really freaking good at it, and he kind of taught people how to play, and that's what I would imagine he's going to do after his road to 1,000 wins. So, I don't know. I would like to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Is this game just overhyped in your opinion, or is it here to stay? A lot of people, you know, Overwatch was extremely popular when it came out, and in my opinion, yeah, they have Overwatch League and stuff, but in my opinion, I don't see it sticking too hard. So I think if I had to take the game as what it is, what I've experienced so far, and what I've seen other people, I definitely think that the game will be here to stay. I think it's gained enough traction and it's free to play that everybody can get their friends to play, whereas a game, it's just like League of Legends, you know, that's how my friends get me to play. It's a free to play game. I tried it, thought it was fun, it was the most popular game, and so when things like this gain a lot of traction and become the most popular game, and the devs do a good job of making sure that there's no pay to win and the game stays balanced and it continues to grow the game, I think there's definitely potential there for a game with a lot of longevity. So I don't know. I also think the Twitch presence is gonna make a huge difference here. I think if these streamers say no to League of Legends and pulled away from League, it could have huge consequences for League, but huge benefits for other games. Because when you take those few hundred, on average, few 100,000 viewers off of League of Legends, they gotta go somewhere, and they're still gonna want to watch their Twitch content. So whether that's right now, obviously with how big of a bust Sea of Thieves was, another No Man's Sky 2.0, I definitely think that Fortnite is probably the poster child of Twitch coming up here pretty soon. I don't know. So we'll see in the next few weeks where Fortnite goes compared to League. I still obviously love League, and I'm trying to get better at League. I'm not jumping ship this quickly. But I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try to play it with some friends. I have a streamer friend, ZG, or Twitch CTG. So you know, give him a look up if you want to watch some Twitch stuff. But yeah, so I'll probably play it with them. I might play a few games on my own. I really did enjoy it, even though I got smashed these first 15 minutes. I was basically just trying to get the controls down, put my inputs in, and yeah. So I want to thank you guys for watching. This is going to end here in a couple minutes. We got about 2 minutes left. I really just wanted to make a quick video on my thoughts on why people are quitting League for Fortnite, and if I think Fortnite will have the traction to continue, which I think it will, and also, you know, why I think especially the high elo players are just kind of getting burnt out on League. I just think that right now the game is in a state where for people that have played it 4,000 or 5,000 hours over the course of 5-6 years are just not feeling fulfilled by it anymore. But anyways, talk a little more about the specific game we're in. Done ranting about League of Legends. I might talk more about it in the future once I organize my thoughts a little more and see how Fortnite does. But up here you're gonna see a cheeky little, I definitely get smoked by a guy streaming. I believe he was streaming. That might just be that, or it might just be his name. So that's so cheeky when people put their Twitch name, and so when you get killed, like someone's gonna come check out your Twitch because you schooled them. I don't know. That was a little goofy, I thought, but I guess a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are trying their hand at streaming now with how popular Fortnite has gone, so it's just another saturated market, and I don't know how to differentiate yourself. Some people either get really good at the game, but there's no ranking system right now, so it's kind of just word of mouth how good you do and what your like win rate is, I guess. But and then obviously if you have like a character like Dr. Disrespected, but I don't know what's in the cards for this game, and I don't know what's in the cards for League. It'll be really interesting to see over the next 6 months how the gaming landscape changes. We had a lot of disappointing releases this year. And I don't know, I think people just wanted a good solid game. This was it. So I hit this right here. I felt good about that. It was a lot of damage. But then this guy just absolutely wrecks me. So yeah, that was unfun. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching and listen to me ramble. I like to make these rambling videos every now and then just to kind of get my thoughts out there in an unorganized way. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. All right, see you guys later as I draw a frowny face.